Howdy folks, TJ here. What do I have in front of me? Well, it's a computer that I have not really invested my whole amount of time in 8-bit and 16-bit enough. And I need to change that this year, 2025. 2025 has actually been pretty good. Is it that I don't love the SAM Coupe? No, I actually really dig it. It is a unique, cool computer. Is it that I'm a little lazy? Well, no. Sure, there's sometimes I'm lazy, but in terms of computing, just watch my channel. I make 15 to 25 videos a month. So not only am I using what I own, I'm making a video which adds double the time to everything because you got to set up the camera, the lighting, all these things. And I just got lots of computers. So that ultimately is where I have a failure point, is that I have SAM Coupe, a Spectrum Next, an Atari Falcon, an Atari TTO-30. I've got all these different computers, lots of them, and I enjoy using them. There's different times. I'm cyclical, so I like using certain computers at certain times, and throughout the year, things change. But this year, I've been really dialed into my Atari as of late. My Atari TT is looking really pretty over there. I've been installing stuff, buying stuff for it, installing software. I've been enjoying my Speccy Next, continued for years now. I continue playing games on it and making videos about it. I do a lot. But my SAM, I was sitting in bed last night and I was thinking, why haven't I invested enough time into this? It's not like I haven't made some past videos. I think to date I have about 12 videos on the SAM, but it's not enough. And I haven't spent enough time doing it. And when I looked, the last time I used my SAM in a video was late 2021. Sorry, I'm itching my eyes, but I've got bad allergies and it's stinging like a dickens. So 2021 November, I think, is the last time I made a video about my SAM. And that's 3 years plus. That's a long time. So I go, I need to change that. Right at the tail end of when I did my last SAM video. It's not that I haven't used my SAM in 3.5 years, but I think I sparked it up last year sometime and I noticed a noise coming from it, and it appears that my floppy drive, maybe it's longer than a year. I forget when I purchased everything. I have to go back and look at my records, but I heard a whirring noise, like maybe the belt slipping or maybe the belt broke, and I heard a motor noise, and I think the only thing in here that's got a motor is the floppy. So basically, I said, okay, I need to replace it. So I purchased a whole bunch of stuff I have laid out over here. I purchased a new disk drive, a ZX executor, a 3-way expansion port. This is all from the SAM Coupe Quasar store. I purchased a mouse interface. This is the ZX SAM ROM cart, which goes with the ZX executor. I have some software and a little belt. I purchased a belt as well for my floppy in hopes that I'm going to just replace it first. My dog's barking out there. I want to go and tell her, shut up. Shut up, dog. She barks all the time. Anyway, so I've got some stuff I need to do. So I was in bed last night. I go, I really need to crack at opening up this computer, replace the floppy drive, and start enjoying it, because I've got a SAM HDMI interface. I've got a Trinity card, which at the tail end of what I was doing back then, I did get the Trinity installed. I made 100 records. I copied a floppy over to it. And so I was getting things lined up to use. I purchased some SAM magazines. So it's not like I haven't invested some good money and time into this, but Speccy Next, Atari Falcon, Atari TT, Mega STE, and I've got all these other computers, a TI-99, a ColecoVision, Atom. I've got a lot. So I try to spread my time around, but I haven't spread it enough to the SAM Coupe, and I need to look at it. Okay, let's take the price. Yes, let's just take a ColecoVision Atom, for example. That computer takes up a lot of real estate. And that's probably the biggest reason why you don't see many videos from me, because it's Herkin, it's large, and I just don't have that much space. But the SAM, it does take up a lot of space, but I have some things that I may be able to help fix that. But I have built this desk now, which was formerly my work desk, My work desk is now over there. I've got 2 cool Sony displays. I've got my Aquarius Plus Mini over here connected to this one so I could do my Aquarius at any time. And then I thought, okay, now's the time. This station over here is going to be flexible. I may want to periodically move a different computer to it, but I thought maybe it's first to put a SAM in over here and see if it fits in. See if it could be stationary for good. Maybe this is going to be my SAM spot. My 8-bit zone, SAM Coupe, Aquarius. Great tag team. But you can see SAM is big. It's much bigger than a ZX81. And this is a 220 volt. I don't have a 110 volt power supply yet. So I've got to use this 220 to 110 converter box, which is big and heavy, takes up real estate. The SAM power supply is like a computer. That's the size of a ZX Spectrum, and it weighs 3 times as much. And then I've got the expansions that it's taking up a lot of room. So I am going to, I've asked somebody that makes these power supplies, if I can get one for 110 volt here shipped to the United States. That will free up this and this. So I can move my SAM Coupe over a little bit. I can add my expansions behind it. And I can make this a fun little SAM Coupe station. And I can start using it and see if I can get a workflow going. If I can get a comfortable workflow going with my SAM, then I'm going to invest more time into it. If it's in a box over there, I'm not going to do it because it takes you a half an hour to set everything up. You want to know how long it took me to find everything this morning? I've had this boxed up for a little while now. My mom came and visited late last year for a good month and a half, 2.5 months actually. So we had to clean out my back bedroom, put a bed in. So I put everything in boxes, but I didn't pay attention to where everything went. This I put in the SAM Coupe box. Smart. But the power supply, no, I put it someplace else. All these adapters, no, I put them someplace else. I had them all nicely wrapped. I just didn't know where everything was. It took me a good couple of hours this morning of moving. It's like Tetris in that back room. And I had to move stuff and get all it. Finally, I found the power supply. I go, oh great, I finally found it. Then I go, oh, where's my HDMI SAM board? Because that's going to allow me to pipe it out to my display. I'm not going to use that RGB SCSI adapter thing. And that took me another hour to find. So needless to say, I finally started finding stuff, and then I found all these things I purchased that I never installed. I started digesting it, but I didn't get to that point. And then I moved on because of space limitations, time limitations. I do a lot. Like I said, 15 to 25 videos a month. I do practically a video every other day or every day. And that takes a lot of time. And I want to show it. I want to enjoy it and get other people excited. I'm a cheerleader. That's what I do. That's one of my specialties. I just love playing with this stuff, and if it rubs off on others, cool. If it gets them in trouble with their better halves, that's not my problem. That's your problem. But anyway, so I've got some stuff to do. First up, I'm going to clear off, find some space. I'm going to turn this upside down. I'm going to install that floppy drive and make sure it's working again without a whirring noise and that everything's dialed in. And then we're going to start exploring first the Trinity, because I left it off at all I'd copied over was from one floppy over to Trinity. I never got to the point where I put the SD card in a computer, started downloading games, copying games over. I never got to that point. So I've got a learning curve to do. But first step is first. Get everything set up over here. I'm going to see if I can order a proper power supply that will be the size of a little brick instead of these two herkin things, and get these out of the room. And then that way I can move this in front of this display, have some elbow room. If I don't have elbow room, I'm not going to use it because I'm a Jimmy and guy. You can see when I'm sitting in my chair, I need space. I need space. I don't want stuff all around because I'm going to knock stuff over. So I need to find a good setup that I'm happy with to make sure I'm going to use this. And if I can, I just love a SAM Arena. You've got the little SAM robot. He's cute. The manual is wonderful. And I want to get into reading the manual more in depth, playing with the SAM, understanding the DOS of SAM, connecting up a mouse at a future time. I don't know how much you could do with a mouse on a SAM, but there's a lot of things I want to explore. I've got the executor. I can play some Spectrum games on here. there's a lot I could be doing with my SAM, and I'm going to make it happen, hopefully over here. If not, I'm just running out of space. I got a lot of computers, and no, I'm not going to get rid of any of them. I may need to shift them around a little bit, but I want to play with my SAM more. First thing, I need to fix this floppy drive. I do dig the little blue, though. I'm going to miss putting this generic floppy drive with an adapter in here because you lose this little blue button and accent. I'm hoping that I can repair it and then maybe have two of them, two floppies. I know some people put a GoTech in here. I'm not quite sure if I need to do that or want to do that, but those are things I'll explore later on. So this video is just a, hey, I'm here. I do love the SAM. No, I didn't stop making videos because I disliked it. No, I didn't get rid of it. I just have had a lot going on. Plus, life gets in the way. There's a lot more to life than just computers. I know, blasphemy, but I have a life outside of computers. So I try to find as much time and space and cleanliness to a degree that I can walk around and be able to enjoy this stuff. So anyway, welcome back. If you are a SAM lover and like my channel for SAM, I'm going to start investing a little bit more time. Is it going to be daily? No. I've got Atari, I've got a lot going on, but if I can squeak out using my SAM a number of times a month, I'm going to be happy about that because that means I'm using it and it's not sitting here doing nothing. And it's just too expensive, too rare of a computer to be like a quilt and stick up on a wall. So I do want to invest more time in it. After I get invested more time in this, I'm going to do the QL as the same QL, the Sinclair QL, and this has kind of been in that same category for me. Two computers I really wanted, really dug, but I haven't been able to find the horsepower, willpower to invest as much time as I want to. Because there's other lower-lying fruit that's a little easier to use for me, and that's been very rewarding. My Spectrum Next, I mean, come on. I created a video game on it, so that tells you I just love that computer to pieces. But I need to find a way to peel myself away from that once in a while and enjoy something else. Because you never know. Maybe one day there'll be the SAM Coupe Plus that will come out that will have moved SAM Coupe from an 8-bit to a 16/32-bit. I doubt it. But I do know that the guy, Quasar, Colin, I know that he's teased, but this has been teased for probably a number of decades, that there'd be kind of a super SAM, SAM in a can, and there's some other things. I've never seen anything from it. So I'm guessing he's investing his time as much as he can into a hobby, which is probably SAM, a business on the side, SAM. He probably does stuff professionally to make put food on the table. So who knows if those things will ever happen, but he does pump out a lot of smaller products that go with the SAM to make us continuing enjoying them. But anyway, so I'm interested. I am still here, and I'm still wanting to get my SAM butt in gear, and we're going to make that happen. So thanks for watching the video. Have a great rest of your day, and come back again. I'll make another SAM video here hopefully soon. Bye.